You were listening to Cassandra too. That's a good one.
Yes. You just want blue, simple, chill Skyrim music. There we go.
Oh, I like this lighting. It makes me look evil.
There we go.
John, have I ever shown you the Toad Sinatra cover of my
Yes,
wedding?
you have. Yes. It's time to play D&D.
Hey guys, how's it
What?
going? It's me.
Who's that?
They are in VC1 if you'd like to move them in.
Let's pull them up. Welcome,
Hey.
welcome everyone.
Hello.
We had
Hey,
a hot
camera
goss
day.
session between Steph, the King, and Safiri for like the past 25 minutes, and it was excellent.
It was great.
Yeah. It was
Oh
beautiful.
yeah.
Normal things.
So, in game, we're all at that old temple, the Season 1 temple.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Mhm.
One of the first things on my list is going to be asking you guys where you're gathering, and we already have it covered. You've kind of set this up for me, which is great. We'll have the three of you set at the temple. We'll have the other two of you traveling back. But I'm going to give it right till the half hour before I start with that.
I'm gonna send out another ping in the Stone Bay thing too for you guys.
Hell yeah.
Once you guys get started, the moment you guys go live, it'll be
We are live.
I might get so many pings.
Yeah, because you're also gonna get one for my servers.
Yeah, I'm gonna get so many pings.
That's all good.
Mhm.
How's your guys' day going?
It's been a good day.
It's been a good day.
Yeah.
I was
good.
stressed out just enough to get literally everything done faster than I should have been, and not enough to cause me any real worry.
Nice.
That's good.
Nice. Yeah, I did have to stay back a bit later today at work, so I was like, I made sure to tell Dayon, I was like, yeah, I mean, I got this D&D thing. I explained it to him. He's like, dude, I love that. He's really supportive about it, so. No, I told him about, like, the server and stuff, and he's like, why are you even here? Like, just, like, go, he like, leaned back in his chair. He's like, just get hooked up like the Matrix, like, I'm like,
I had to explain to my boss that I had a D&D thing, and she looked at me with the most dumbfounded expression. She goes, "What's D&D?" And I'm like, "I don't have time to explain that to you. I'm busy this weekend."
Hmm. This will be my first one shot with my camera on, because I avoid putting my camera on for these.
Ah, well, welcome. Excellent. I appreciate it.
Wrong something.
Always nice to have people's faces on so people can see your expressions.
Hmm.
and this is gonna be on the main NQP Twitch.
Yep.
Got it.
I had Twitch open on the main NQP thing, so I started hearing the audio from it as we were talking. I gotta mute it.
I will be-
Welcome, everyone.
I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
No
Yeah,
worries.
of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to organize my screen to see the cameras. Oh god, I've been pinged again.
I did ping you again.
I've been pinged, so many pings. I got pinged in another server, but it was because they were playing Stardew and they wanted me to come play. I was like, no, I have to go fight God, I'm sorry. Oh.
Speaking of Stardew, I love the shirt, John.
Thank you. I got a lot of compliments today, and I was like, ooh, yes. I just got also a like Zelda, like it's like it looks like a national park one, but it's like some lake in Zelda.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.
Oh, here
for
comes the subs.
Gifted subs. Hails. I presume I know who that is. Enjoy that spring, Nyla, Lizzie, well, and my general account that people use to access my D&D Beyond.
I don't know if I can still do the voice.
You got this.
You did it
Oh,
literally
that's-
last night, dude.
It's gone.
It's gone?
Oh,
We're gonna
wow.
quickly switch the character sheet. I'm playing Mr. Tumnus this session. Don't ask how we got there.
No.
He tagged along.
Man.
Archon!
Don't
The amount I
ask.
would have to
Hi.
change today's session for Mr. Thomas to get a book.
I will be taking all of everything.
Oh, no. Mr. Thomas, how did you
I
get
I
here?
need one of
Oh.
you to make me breathe underwater.
Why does it want to hurt my skin? Oh, it's running. Oh, it's like a bat.
Right.
Oh,
I
no.
meant you. Welcome by, everyone. Welcome.
Not me forgetting to log out of Minecraft. Whoops.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Thank you for the Prime Subcase.
It's like, I wonder why my computer's running slow.
Yeah.
Can the
Yeah,
music
that's
be
what
turned
extra
down?
recommend.
Absolutely. I did just turn it up on my other one, so it's probably a little bit loud.
Oh, I need
How
to get a second
about
monitor.
That. Is that much better?
You do need to get a second monitor. They're the best.
Hmm.
Lovely. Should it be a little bit quieter, stream?
Oh, there's 30 people. That's a
Looks
lot
like
of
we're
people.
30 people.
And I think it's time for us to get started. You have been searching for some time, Silas and Fafnir. A few leads in the Adredahni showed you towards the location of the pillar eventually. However, it's surprisingly well known there. There's perhaps even a dozen priests that know where it is. It's been a bit of an exchange. Quite a difference to see the wealth and sheer number of people of all different kinds here. The last few weeks of your travel had been searching underwater towards where you were pointed. You've located the pillar, and now you must briefly return to Kara to gather what extra allies you can, those you trust. You've been told that even passing by the initial Guardian is not something anyone has done in recent memory. So, you will return the way Morgantha has taught you, to bend space in the waves, to dive between realms, and to appear back in Kara. I was going to ask where you would choose to gather your allies, but I think we already know. Back at the fairly small temple, out on the water, the very first place where she spoke to you, where your allies are already waiting. The water splits open like a whirlpool, and kind of pushes Silas and Fafnir up out of it before it closes again. And you are all together. Thank you very much for the sub.
It's so good to see y'all!
Fafnir doesn't like it when I talk to whales.
Good.
You're
I
interrupting
really-
our Gauss session, okay?
Hi.
Silas, I've told you this. Maybe the whales do not want to be talked to, especially
They'd
by
love it.
strangers.
They
No,
love
I-
it.
I don't
They love
believe
me.
that's true.
I
I will.
just say you hate me.
That would be antithetical as to who I am as a person, Silas.
Okay, then if someone who loved me and supported me in this endeavor would be okay with me flagging down a whale or 20 and just asking them about their day.
It's not that I'm not okay that you do that, Silas. It's just that I'm trying to have you explore more empathetic approaches when engaging with wildlife.
I offered them food. You have no any idea how long I spent gathering the plankton and the krill. We've been talking about this for a long time, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
About
Did they-
30 seconds it took us to get here.
Oh, okay. Did they eat the plankton and the krill?
I heard them screaming, yes.
Okay. Did the whales respond to you?
I'm so glad to see everybody
glad
here.
everybody-
It's good to see you too, Chaplain.
Welcome home.
Good to see you're all in armor.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. We're gonna go take a pillar.
I figured you were cashing in your coupon, so...
We're gonna go do
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Alright.
We're gonna talk
And
about
is,
whales.
and is this one of the pillars that we've talked about before?
Oh yeah. Don't just ignore
Hmm.
everything we talked about. Totally haven't absorbed any of that into my mind.
Okay.
That's a wink.
Hype chest? I don't even know what a hype
Okie
chest
dokie.
is. Thank you very much, everyone, though. I've opened it.
Don't crash the boat, Saphira. Just let it be there.
It's, you know what? It's fine. As long as you come back and I can write some more letters.
Do I have a lot of letters?
No!
Yeah.
We
You
were
have
just
one.
talking about
Steph,
that.
You do have
yeah.
one.
If it's
I'm
11
not gonna
pages,
lie.
you're fired.
It's not 11 pages. It's not.
It's 13. Duh.
No, it's actually only 2.
Oh.
It's not even. It's just a meeting request. This is a letter for Safiri, technically.
So it's not his letter, it's my letter.
Hmm.
Daphne, what if we just stay here?
Don't you dare.
I already put my armor on, and
Yeah, we got all ready for nothing then.
Y'all know this is dangerous, right? Or it could be. Last one caused me a lot of trauma.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mhm.
figured that's why you
Yeah.
called us.
Good that y'all picked up on the hint. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Something, bravery, something equals stupidity. I
Whoever told you that was an idiot.
don't know.
I
Crazy.
appreciate the support,
Mhm.
Shasta. You playing the game,
Daphne, do you
Shasta.
really
You're
think the
supporting
whales
us
didn't want
every
to talk
week.
to me?
You know, there was a lot of whale body language that was going on that certainly indicated that the whales were at the very least not bemused.
Maybe it was your dialect.
Did the whale flip you off?
One of them did flip over. I thought it was a sign of welcoming.
Hmm.
And then it
Mhm.
sank to the bottom, and that was kind of sad.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
So, Steph, how was leading the church?
It's been a time. It's been
Take
a lot
good
of fun.
notes?
I did. I have a very long list of things that we need to go over.
Excellent. I look forward to pushing that back by 3 or 4, 5, 6 weeks.
Okay.
I'll set up the meeting, I'm sure.
No, but it was good. No one died. No one's died.
That's a
No
record.
one's died. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't.
Except for the
Don't-
whale. You're correct,
I
Saphira.
don't.
Okay.
I'm so glad to see somebody else's face aside from Silas's.
the
It's
whales
no-
weren't welcoming to you either.
No, I didn't partake, actually.
Maybe that's why they were upset.
It's good to see you too, Fafnir.
It's good to see you, so.
Goofuses in the chat.
I'm gonna start opening up the
Yeah,
the
we should.
interplanal portal.
Yeah, I
okay?
mean, just
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
figured
we
that's
should
why you were
probably-
here.
yeah.
Like we were. Like
oh no, we
changed.
have to swim.
I'm good at that, so.
It's like 2 months.
I'm wearing plate.
I can ask the
you
water
figure
to-
it out,
I'm-
Your Majesty.
I'm
I'll
a
be
goat. Like, I can't-
fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, let's-
I'm gonna stop to talk to a whale though.
Okay.
I'm
Whatever
sure you
you
will.
want, buddy. Whatever you want.
I'm going to.
Just as you had been taught, a couple of valuable things to the water to be lost forever. And a portal is opened, a space shifted. You know you travel through the water plane when you do this. It's very cold for just a moment. And then you're through on the other side. The water is warm here. An errant heat pooling up and away from a great rift. Everything seems to flow towards it, or perhaps out of it. Towards it first, certainly. There are actually a few people here. And they seem curious as to those who have arrived. And you may all join me on the approach. Just having some trouble, but we'll get there. There we go. A great pillar rises and juts just out of the center of this little rift.
Everybody act real cool.
Kind of try to.
When has that ever worked for me, Chaplain?
First time for everything.
Okay. We're going to hope.
Begin to swim forwards. These two look down at you as you're approaching.
Hey!
That's a very fancy trident you have there, sir. And very fancy armor across all of you. You wouldn't happen to be people looking to go in.
We would be.
I'm Ambessa. This is Alarian. We're on pilgrimage. We're from out east. Don't think we're going to go in, no matter how much the Uniter wants us to be close to her.
You're with the Uniter.
Nod. And this guy will kind of lean a little bit to the side to get a better view of people. Yeah, we're with the Uniter, I guess you could say. My grandfather had tea with him, prayed. We've never met him.
Well, we're from the southwest.
Southwest? Adenosa?
One of its colonies.
Ah,
Hey!
back up to that again.
Hey! I'm right here, Silas!
Oh yeah, this is the king of the colony.
The king of the colony.
I give up.
It's not a colony, it's just really
That's
fun to say
quite a
that.
colony, huh?
No, I shouldn't do that. I am Sillas Deepcreek. I'll gesture to everybody.
Creek. Sounds very familiar. I believe there's someone waiting here for you, actually. I motion towards a little... This is actually like a little stall that's been set up underwater.
Kashyyyk has wares if you have coin.
If you're planning to go in, I'm not going to come help, but I will cheer you on.
Would you believe me if this was myself and my brother's second pillar to visit?
That's one more than either of us. And Valerian, still leaning over, will say, just be careful, you all. If you get too close to the rift's opening, the Guardian will come out and you'll want to be ready, or it'll eat you.
What is it?
I haven't seen it yet, but the gold-plated one over there, he motions back to the stall, says he knows what it is, but he doesn't remember what the word is in common.
Understood. When you return home from pilgrimage, please tell your people that it's a pleasure to make first connection.
I'm sure they'd love to send someone out west. Things are changing these days. Days of uniting are mostly done. We're all already connected.
Maybe not.
He doesn't seem to quite understand, but
thank you. And it's good to see family.
he nods, and Ambessa kind of pulls her trident off and places it to her side, laying along the things growing here.
How big is y'all's temple?
Oh, and the temple to her reach. She kind of looks around. It's not that big. It's maybe twice the distance from here to the pillar.
Perfect.
The need for Saphira to lean over and whisper to Steph, is it bigger than a whale?
Mm.
Why
It's
are y'all
kinda
being
like-
so quiet?
Mm.
You're doing a great job. You're just
Yeah?
you're living
Yeah.
it. I don't want to get in your way, you know.
I miss the whales.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Hey,
I'll like wave over. I'm in the back, so I'll like wave in between the Synarch and the chaplain. Like, hello, I'm Saphiri Domnall. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
See you around, and feel free to visit the colony anytime. Then I'm gonna start swimming over in this direction towards the stall.
Certainly. There's a little chuckle, you know, they get a little smile and they chuckle a little bit. And feel free to move along as you wish. You float up in front of here, and there is a tiger man. Sitting behind it, there appears to be a thin film of air around him, keeping him dry. And he waves a hand out. You notice, notably, his palm is facing the wrong way. And he says, you look like someone who's here for some purpose. That hammer of yours, are you looking to sell it?
No, actually, I'm good. I'm good. I'm more interested in hearing about what you're selling.
I'm selling little odds and ends, things found from within by other people who have gone in before. Whether they made it out or not. But most importantly, I am here for only a limited time. I am waiting for some very special guests.
Well, who are you waiting for, might I ask?
And he squints a bit, and he leans forwards. Now I say you are somewhat familiar, actually. I think I have met you before, though you did not meet me.
Oh, how's Denny doing?
The eternal flame continues to burn brightly.
That's good. Tell him I'm a big fan of the flames burning forever.
I believe you are here with a number of companions. I have been sent to give you some information and offer to sell you various trinkets if you want them.
Oh, that's great. The king's gonna like tourist wave over. Hey guys, come on over. This guy has wares, I think, if we have coin. Come on.
Silas is swimming. He'll like smile real big at anyone who looks slightly aquatic. Like, same gills.
This one nods curtly. And this guy seems to be like staring off this way, watching something.
Oh, I should probably be up there with him.
Yes, you are the king who visited the court. I remember this.
Visited is a strong word, but yes.
You were there very briefly, yes. You had much to do. You took on a trial of the Denny.
Yeah, he does love his trials and tribulations, hey?
Yes, he does. And that is why I have been sent today. He would like to see this pillar, properly visited.
What do you mean by that?
It means he wishes for you all, who he considers to be allies, to find your way to its base.
Oh,
Rather
that's
than
very
anyone
nice
else,
of him.
perhaps.
Oh. And is there presumably you're here to help out, and in exchange, there's something coming. Why don't we just get to the part where you want something?
He smiles. Ah, you have caught me in my most usual act. But it is that I wish for nothing from you today. I am here on orders. I am one of the gold-plated, the direct servants of the Eternal Flame.
I see. King's gonna like give like a side eye to the chaplain, like
Fafnir.
Mm-hmm.
And he like swims over. Do we trust this guy?
Can I make an insight check? As Fafnir's been like eyeing this guy up.
Certainly.
ooh.
I got it, guys.
Get out of your system. Get out of your
Oh,
system.
good.
Get out of your
So
system.
proud of you. Mhm.
He's a little shifty.
Goated. I mean, it's very likely that he has some sort of ulterior motive. I mean, while he may be an honorable person, there's always something to be gained, especially from pilgrims, I fear.
What would you do?
That is a really loaded question, but do you know anybody else who could potentially give you an answer, Silas?
No, I normally, whenever I have a terrifying decision to make, I ask everyone else what they would do, and I place it like it's a theoretical, like when I die and it's your job, and really it's because I'm scared shitless.
Me for real.
Anyways, I'm just gonna go make a decision. Hey,
Hello?
Sillas Deepcreek.
Sillas Deepcreek. Your name speaks of humble origins. But you must be someone quite important for one of the gold-plated to have been sent there.
I'm just the son of a kelp farmer.
You know, you could be more honest.
I'm also a prince twice over and a chosen hand of Sanaquas.
There it is.
Here it is.
Mhm. Yeah.
The Guardian stalks the entrance. It will attack as soon as you attempt to enter. It is one of those war beasts, ancient tentacle things. And what is
The
the word
Kraken?
in your... Kraken, that is the word in your language. It is, it's like, that. And he says a word in infernal.
These people are afraid of a kraken?
I don't think it's any Kraken, if I had to guess.
Yeah, they
Okay.
appear to be, if that is what it is.
Yeah.
It will not come out and harm you so long as you do not attempt to enter.
Like the whole problem we're trying to solve. Okay. And you offer a way past it.
And there are but two ways I have seen. The first is to battle it. Which, if you are of the same prowess as those who I saw prior, then I'm sure it will be of no issue to you. The other option is to attempt to sneak past it. I have seen a number sneak in and past, but none have returned back up.
Those who have battled it or snuck past it, what did they look like?
I have seen a number in heavy armor, often alone. There was one group in Paris that attempted to fight it. They did not last very long. It grabbed one up, the other one was electrocuted, and then it ate them.
Electrocuted.
Hmm.
Yes.
The
Spear
older
doesn't
ones
like
can
that.
do No, but did they look like me?
Yes, I believe they were of the Triton persuasion.
Oh, okay.
More common around here.
So no family persuasion with this bad boy.
No.
I was told that you knew a word.
Yes, let me speak it again. The Ishtach. That is what it is. He says the word again.
And is that going to let us get past this lovely cousin?
No, that isn't what it's called.
Oh, okay, great.
So that's its name?
I do not know. I have not conversed with it.
Is that just the name for what that is?
Yes.
But in a language that you speak very fluently?
Yes.
Okay.
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 You have a little stall set up here. Are you selling anything? You said you've been sent to help us in some form or fashion. What does that help materialize as?
All the information I have witnessed thus far, and which I have passed to you, is entirely free of charge. Should you wish for some of my trinkets, it will cost you much more dearly.
Ah.
I have here, for example, and he reaches across and motions to this, a unicorn's horn. A most potent material that can replace most any healing material you might require, whether it be used for the more rare healing spells or even revival. I also have a number of potions.
Well,
Majesty, you never got me a birthday present.
I didn't bring much. I don't carry much money at home, let alone on a journey like this.
You never got me a birthday
How
present.
much?
That's a unicorn horn.
Mhm.
How much would... You said that it would cost us quite a bit more. How much would the unicorn horn cost?
I would be willing to part with it for 1,000 gold pieces.
That's 8
That's
car and silver bars.
holy.
Mhm.
I have like 18 gold pieces to my name right now.
I mean, I
Yours-
probably have that at
Or
home.
perhaps a favor from one of you who seems to be strong enough to enter such a dangerous place.
Hmm.
What kind of favor?
Oh, you see,
Mhm.
that's just the thing I have not decided yet.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, I've never needed a unicorn horn. I don't think I need one now. You know.
Yeah, but the whole we might have to fight a kraken
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
Revival.
Oh.
It is
Are we
entirely
still
possible you will
rich?
not need it.
Yes. We are still rich.
Yeah, we're
That
Do,
is,
do you
that-
guys
yeah.
take a bank draft? Like. Like if I have a bank and it'll send you the money, like would that be sufficient?
That
You
would
take
be
a check?
sufficient.
That would be sufficient?
Yes.
Oh.
It's a great time to be the owner of a bank, Chaplain. Buy whatever you want.
and you're paying for it. Excellent. I'll take a unicorn horn.
He motions to it, it is yours.
He like picks it up and he almost hands it to Fafnir, and he's like, "I don't like the way you do that."
That's not fair.
Okay, fine. You get to hold it.
Thanks.
I get to talk
What sort
to
of
whales on the
potions
way
did
home.
you have?
I have potions of heal giant strength, should you require such a thing. I also have a single potion of supreme healing, the most powerful potion you could ever find.
Familiar with those. Yeah. Drank one during my tribulation at the palace.
Mm.
Okay.
We'll see
And how much are those?
Oh, the hill giant strength around 300 gold.
We can
I'll
cover
take that.
one. We'll cover
That's
that one.
fine.
That's no worries.
Okay.
We'll cover that one. Just
He'll
go.
push
Yeah.
a potion forwards. And the
Thank you.
supreme healing runs a measly 2 and 1,500 gold.
2.5.
Easily.
We could
Very
go
good
magic
price, I
stuff.
assure you.
With 24 Karin bars.
What if I told you again that I'm like she chose me?
I too am chosen.
Oh shit, are we brothers?
I do not think
That's not how
so,
it works.
but perhaps we would be one day.
I think we are. Family, friends and family?
If you would like to trade me a favor. You seem
don't
like a
want
person
to,
in which it holds great value.
No, I've not dealt with hags too often, bud.
I am no hag.
I know you're not. You're far too pretty.
Thank you.
Your coat is very shiny. You must get a lot of oil in your diet.
I do prefer some of the finer things in life.
What if I told you that I can have a ship of wine headed in your direction?
How much wine?
Does the Wine King ring a bell?
Oh, we need to talk about your boyfriend when we get home, by the way.
Okay.
What happened with his boyfriend?
It's fun. We'll talk about it when we get
I'm
home.
sorry.
We'll talk about it. It's a
Long
whole
story.
thing. It's a whole ordeal. We'll talk about it later.
Why? Anyways, I have the Wine King is my boyfriend. Does that help at all? Apparently, to my knowledge. He looks around the group.
It seems like it is not severe enough for them to cut that. Okay. Let us say I give you the potion, half price. You get me a meeting. 1 hour.
You travel to the meeting.
Deal.
You deliver a gift from me to him.
Yes, but it will not be a terribly expensive gift.
It's
And he's
costs
asking to
nothing.
meet the Wine King.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah, actually, we're not gonna press our luck. I've been talking to whales for far too long. This has actually done me down quite a bit. Tell him that someone he holds dear looks forward to seeing the flowers off the balcony bloom.
He reaches into the air, and in a burst of flame underwater, a piece of paper forms in his hand. And he rolls it out, and again there's this thin film of air, and he writes those words down. And then it is a deal. Half price.
That works.
It's 1,000 gold pieces.
1250, so it'd be about 10
Twelve.
Karin bars, I believe.
Okay.
I think that's money well spent. Yeah, that's money well spent.
Money well spent.
Yeah, that's
For sure. Sork Maze is gonna kill us.
And now I suppose
It's fine.
you are well prepared. You must decide among yourselves how you wish to travel downwards.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
I
Chapman.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah. The help, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course. Rare materials to find.
Has she talked to you?
To me?
Yes, to you.
She?
Understood.
Oh, Silas. And
Yes.
the king will point over at this, like discreetly point over at this fellow over there. Yeah, there's a fellow.
I need to go talk to him.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna go talk to him, y'all. Please don't spend any
Okay.
more money. Can't believe y'all would make such irrational financial decisions.
You
That-
got it, Chaplain.
I didn't.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Just remember, I'm always taking notes.
Don't report this to the clergy.
There's like, okay.
Remember
my
that the king
job.
purchased something that was expensive too.
That's not my job.
Well, I
It's
own
not
a
my
bank,
job to
and you don't.
manage your
No.
spending.
No, I'm just a prince twice over. He yells.
That's fine. This will be fine.
This
Mhm.
will be fine.
We can
Very
afford
loud
it.
Prince, twice over, it seems. This guy looks up at you. I'm just Daryl C. Speaker. There is... Most curious thing about here, I overheard some of that, sorry.
Sorry, I like to shout. I've been talking to whales.
There is... Look, watch. He points down this way. And a fish just floating through just swivels down into the... down into the rift. For some reason, all the normal sea life around here is perfectly safe. But if a person, like us, someone with 2 legs, 2 arms, is anywhere near there, tendrils rise up and out.
You said your name's Daryl?
You know,
Has anybody tried to talk to it?
I don't think so, no. You try.
Think it'd be stupid?
It'd be risky. It certainly doesn't wait.
Has anybody tried to send a message?
Not to my knowledge.
These currents, they go down?
Down some ways and then back up.
I'm being rude, I haven't introduced myself. My name's Sillas Deepcreek.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
There it is again. Just like an octopus just goes down as though it's a normal everyday event.
Okay, huddle time.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are we heading?
Right here.
Okay, cool.
Oh, like,
Daryl, you're welcome to join. You know,
I'll... I'll eavesdrop along the side here.
I mean, do you want us to huddle around you? We can huddle around if that's like your
Yeah,
place
we
that you need to be. We can
yeah.
huddle around you.
No,
Are you sure you?
Actually, no. No.
It might be easier for you to eavesdrop if we're close.
No, you can just huddle right there, okay?
Okay.
Daryl, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from a little bit further north. Long journey to get down this far. Just keep moving at this point.
You know, I'm gonna. There are some scholars in Adredahni who are gonna flip when they find out y'all, like, didn't all die.
Die.
Don't, just. It's a long story.
Apparently, I should have gone west.
No.
He nods. I'll keep going east then.
You can go west now. Just like a few years ago, it would have been really awkward.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just say you know
This
a coral
is-
back.
Not the conversation that needs to be happening.
I'm stalling.
I understand
Uh-huh.
that you're stalling, and that's why I'm
mhm.
pointing it out.
What are you stalling for?
Alright, but I want to talk to the Kraken.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I was scared you were going to say.
I think that's
Oh.
a splendid idea.
The last one, Silas, that we came across was very scared. If what is being said is true, I don't think we will have as much of a chance as we had last time we tried to visit one of these.
Yeah.
If the
However-
conversation fails, it will be battle.
Yeah.
Surely.
and-
Yeah.
You're wearing plate armor. I don't expect us to be able to sneak through.
Ah, yes, the cat is Shasta.
I thought as much
Famed
too.
Member
Yeah.
of the channel, of course.
But I don't know if I know back home you could, sometimes you turned people into fish and whatnot. I
Mhm.
don't suspect you can turn all of us into fish and we can just go in.
No,
Didn't think
Figures.
So.
it's a lot of fishing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you want to talk to
Idiot.
it?
Did anyone else turn people into fish?
Not
No.
last time I checked.
Hmm.
Not in my realm of expertise.
Really didn't think about that this morning.
Turn people into barbecue. Kinda.
Yeah.
Might not work underwater.
I mean, it can boil the water.
Well,
Yes,
I mean, yeah, but I can't. That's not going to help us at this moment. Is it?
Yeah.
What are you going to ask it
No
or
idea.
talk to it about? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm really good on my feet, y'all.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Fafnir,
Mm-hmm.
what do you suggest?
This is you passing things off onto me again. But
You
I
are the
suppose
Synarch
I-
of the Deep.
Okay, and you are also the chaplain of the Okay, I digress.
How much else do
Um,
Synarch was here, first of all?
Anyway. I don't see a reason why we couldn't try talking to it. However, I believe that we should take some precautionary measures to ascertain our safety should you come in the line of fire.
Hmm.
Silas cast Death Ward.
What?
What?
A little bit of blue
Oh, like Silas casts Death Ward.
flows.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand you.
around On yourself.
Mhm.
Okay.
Certainly a measure that could have been taken, I suppose.
On yourself.
Yes.
A little bit of flowing water glows blue as it flows in a little ring and then dissipates.
Could also, with perhaps some help and protection. Actually, no, I don't think that'd be a good idea. I actually think that would be like desecrating a holy site. If all else fails, you could always try to banish it temporarily and go on through.
I like that idea.
Mhm.
That's... If a tentacle wraps around me, banish that fucker. Whom was my cousin. Kind of.
Okay. So just belate the family reunion?
We can get to that point. Gotta
Okay.
get through the family first. You know how
Okay.
families work.
Makes sense.
Am I the only one that could perform a banishment here?
I can perform a banishment.
All else fails, I'll perform it on the way going in, you can perform it on the way going out.
Wonderful.
But first, let's see if it wants to talk.
Let's see if it wants to talk first.
I'll be here if it doesn't.
Same
Daryl,
here.
you might want to...
Yeah.
Back.
Silas, would you like me to come with you?
I've never answered no to that question.
Okay.
And Silas will, like, stand very still for a moment and, like, listen for the currents. Like, the intricate sounds of water going in one direction while the rest of the world rushes around him.
You feel it moving towards the pillar, swirling around it slowly, downwards, then upwards.
Okay. And then his voice is going to shift into the sound of water shifting through like leafy greens, like the soft hissing of leaves moving and raking against themselves. He's gonna say,
Yeah, the king is in unit. He has like 113
Hello.
HP with the amulet.
I am Sillas Deepcreek, chosen hand of Sanaquas, and I wish for you to carry a message. The Mother's Mirror is guardian of such a holy place.
The water twists. A lot of it from all over here.
Hello, old one. I am young, but our mother has given me mission to grow her faith, and I intend to do just that. I ask for your permission to pass.
And those of you along the edge here, you can see two yellowed eyes, a bit too far apart to be anything humanoid, certainly. Much too large, certainly. In the darkness, looking up, a tendril pulls and wraps around the pillar, fairly small. The creature with its tendrils is perhaps 30 feet long. And an Aquin, what will emanate upwards at you all directly, is enter, pass through the heated trial, and find a place most safe below.
What is your name, cousin?
There's a pause. What is this guy's name? Before it says, I was Kaldaskar.
Then I will know you as friend and family.
And it just kind of waits there, latched onto the side of the pillar. Death Ward makes it so that when they would drop to 0 HP, they drop to 1 HP instead.
Oh, here we go.
You kind
Okay,
of go
let's do
in,
this.
you can swim down past it, you can see it. It's still massive compared to any of you, of course.
Holy shit.
But tiny
Silas.
compared to the one you two saw at the northern pillar.
Silas, like, watches a fish swim by, spears it, pulls his trident back, and lets it drift for the Kraken.
And Tendril will reach out and wrap around it, pulling it back in.
It's cute.
So this is what a kraken looks like.
I'll tell you all about him when we get home.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Drifting downwards, the warmth increases, becomes mildly uncomfortable. Little bubbles of different gases pool up. But you stay relatively close to the pillar. The rift is not very wide down here. It's as though someone had broken away at the rock all the way down. Eventually, you come to a point where the path splits, where it comes close up to the pillar, and there are 2 tunnels that spiral down and around, twisting out of sight. One has a carving of a swimming group of tritons and sea elves, worry clearly etched on their faces. The other has a single trident-wielding triton, head bowed before something massive.
Silas will pull his own trident off of his back and run a finger on the growing coral, the kelp bands he's wrapped around it. Think we go that way?
Yeah.
There's a group of us. So. Yeah.
I was thinking whether we go the way of the one who's bowing.
I would agree with that. One side. One
Either
side
way,
looks
we'll
to
get
be
them there.
battle.
I've developed
Worry,
a different
war.
trial for
Other
each
one looks to be worship.
You know, that's really rich coming from you.
Okay, I know. Okay,
Yeah,
I know.
that's
I know.
It is. I was
There
waiting
it
for
is.
that.
Doing
More,
real
please.
ballsy talking shit about a god, but our pillar's right here, so
Yeah.
I'm safe. This isn't my choice, though.
There's no map for this one.
I know
We're going
all of this.
theater
You're
the
all here
mind
because
for
of
the
my
moment,
choice,
Shay.
but
We'll have
Which
another
way feels
map
right?
once they pass this next trial.
I'd rather bow than fight.
I'd rather bow than fight.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, fighting does not seem like the right idea.
We're going to be tested here.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin, our cousin, is just the first, I would imagine. Her voice is a powerful thing, and that which she has created is powerful. I want you all to know that I would not bring you here if I did not both trust your faith and trust you. Even if some of you don't like that I talk to strange whales.
Now they're strange whales? Thought they were just regular whales.
Some of them were sharks. Some of them were sharks with Sawagan. It's fine.
Okay. Yes, yeah, You're the one that talks to him. Emmy.
Sharks ignored me.
It wasn't something you had to deal with, Saphiri. I had to deal with this.
You are his brother. He didn't invite me on the trip.
Okay.
I do what I can.
If you want to go towards the way of bowing, I think we can trust your gut at least on this first move, Silas.
Mhm.
I really actually appreciate that, at least on the first move part, because I did just convince us to talk to a kraken, and that was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
We
we're
have
good
a
at
lot
having
If it all-
friendies.
Yeah, if it all goes to shit, we'll probably have to do fighting anyway, so we might as well try not to at first.
Mhm.
I think the mission is based on attempting to prevent fighting, so I think that's a good perspective. Alright.
Mhm.
Silas will start swimming.
And as you begin to swim in, the tunnel becomes a little bit thinner. Only one of you could fit through at a time. You'd be right behind each other. That's certainly fine. The heat bubbling up and through becomes more than uncomfortable, becomes slightly painful, and you can feel a draft pulling into it at some speed. Will you enter first, Silas? You've chosen the trial alone. You will not have to go through it alone, however. Silas nears this area. You all can make out the bubbles pooling out and then spiraling, and the way it pulls at his hair in towards it and his clothing. And the moment you are ready, you will be sucked into it like a rocket running through a shaft.
Alrighty.
Silas is gone. He is in. Silas, as you are spinning through rock, jagged slices outwards from the different sets of the hall. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
I choose to give myself advantage at this with the Sea's Mystery.
Certainly. You're told just a moment ahead of time. That is certainly a success. You managed to just barely avoid being sliced up. The heat becomes unbearable for a moment. And as you're pushing through, you're uncertain if you would even be able to turn around. What is it that you do, Silas?
He thinks back to how many times he's told people that warm water will always beat the jagged cuts of ice. And he finds himself at a moment of peace. And he realizes he's alone. A bit of worry crosses his face. He's always felt alone. And he will simply call out, "Are they okay?"
And as you speak out, there is a rush of water past you. Bubbles move upwards. This pulse of heat that surrounds you. You're not sure what that means. But you are shortly ejected into more open waters with light light from bioluminescent plants illuminating the area. And we'll come back to you. So who wants to follow Silas?
What just happened?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know, but somebody's got to follow him.
Get out of my way! I'm going in.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's do this.
All right.
There he goes.
And the king is gone. Spiraling through the tube, you are met by the same jagged rocks for a moment. You can make me a dexterity saving throw. And you will certainly be cut up by a number of these. However, as was said in the Twitch chat not but 10 minutes ago, the king is an absolute unit.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I do get a +1 to those saving throws, I guess. But I guess it doesn't matter if I roll a 1.
Yeah, really. And because of the amulet, that leaves you at 99 hit points.
So much.
So, just
King is a
that's
unit.
so cool.
I feel like as he's like pushing past the jagged rocks, they're just shattering. Like it's
Yeah,
just
just
breaking.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. As you're smashing through them. And then there are bubbles that push past you, and you hear Silas's voice say, "Are they okay?" As you're pressing through, the heat becomes uncomfortable. What do you want to do?
Ow! Ow! God! Just every time he slams into it, oh! Because it's natural one, I'm slamming into all of them.
Every single one, of course. Yeah.
Ow! Ow!
And you will be ejected out. And you'll see Silas, and you feel fine. The heat is lesser down here. You can see pretty clearly again. Who wants to go next?
Screw it. Steph's gonna walk in.
And as you're moving through, little bits of rock are floating in the water ahead of you.
Huh.
Make a dexterity saving.
Weird.
Where is my saving throw there? Dex.
That is certainly a success. You will manage to avoid the most of them, or at least in such a way that they don't cut you or hurt you in any way. And as you're pressing downwards, the heat becomes more and more unbearable, and bubbles rush past you. Ow! 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 In the king's voice.
Damn. Someone's not having fun.
What would you like to do as the heat becomes nearly unbearable?
Steph is going to wrap both her arms around her, hugging herself. And just kind of, she remembers every fight that she's been in. And she knows that she's felt worse and that she can live through this just like those.
You come through the other side.
Sinark, you're not going last.
I'm typically fine with going last. And besides, probably, I just want to see it done one more time.
You wanna see just the disappearing act that happens?
This is so Fafnir and Saphiri, I'm so sorry. just one more time,
just for a last little preparation.
Yeah, I just want to see how it's done.
You just saw how it was done, you just saw how it was done, to me.
And Fafnir's patting Saphiri's shoulder, trying to usher her gently forwards.
He won't forgive me if I go before you.
It'll be fine. Because
It will be fine, because you're gonna go first. You've been gone for 2 months, Fafnir. It's about time that we go.
What do you mean it's about time?
I have to mute.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. They're waiting, I hope, on the other side, because we don't know what's gonna happen. Can you go?
Oh, so you're fine with putting me through the shredder as Fafnir crosses the threshold.
I'm making sure everybody gets out on the other side.
Yeah.
So
Is it possible for Silas to give Fafnir advantage?
Fafnir will get advantage from an entirely different thing.
Was it the help action of Saphiri pushing him in?
No. That would be silly of me to say. But as you're heading down, you can re-roll that, first of all, Fafnir.
Oh, thank God. My 0?
Oh, beautiful.
Let's make the king's landing look graceful. Still a failure, but you're not getting the ultimate ouch.
You're not hitting every single one on the way by.
As you head down, you're cut up just a little bit. And again, the heat becomes nearly unbearable as you're heading down. Bubbles rush past you. What do you do as the heat intensifies?
I think as the heat intensifies, and especially as Fafnir is incredibly susceptible to the heat, he will cross his arms over his chest and he will prey on the thought of home, specifically remembering the snowy days of his childhood homes and what Stone Bay looks like during the winter.
Make me a religion check, Fafnir. Just a little bit. You are ejected out the other side, where you can gather with the others. So, Safiri,
Here I go.
going in?
Yeah.
As you slide in and through, there are lots of these jagged rocks floating around.
Wow.
Please make me a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
Okay, am I silly? Why is it not working?
You'll want to click and drag the number into the chat.
And then we'll add advantage, so just do it
Yeah,
again.
just do it again. Take the higher.
Here's an 8.
As you are rushing through the rocks, bubbles rush past you and knock some of these things aside. You hear faint mutterings, Fafnir's voice. The heat becomes nearly unbearable shortly afterwards. A little bit of damage, but you're fine. What do you do?
The sun gets hot. The sun gets hot too. But I can take it.
Certain that you will be okay, you pass through and are ejected out the other side.
Ow!
Okay, I was really worried there.
Did you guys also hit all of those rocks on the way
Didn't
in?
touch a single one.
I
Is
hit
it
every
rock?
single one, I think.
Wait.
Silas. Oh,
So, the rock, like the floating pieces of rock I passed, that was from you?
What do you mean they were floating? They were up against, like, the tunnel. What? Yeah. I guess it
it's
was.
Velvet
Oh,
Glove
wow.
really showing through right now. And Silas will cast level 1 Cure Wounds on Safiri and Fafnir.
Certainly.
I have to do this before you can start. You start, like, trying to... You know,
Trying
Fafnir.
to what?
You know.
I'm a very apt healer, Silas.
You're very good at it. It just... Damn it.
Below you
Safiri.
all,
Oh.
the pillar continues downwards, but you can see the base from here, or at least things that emit light at the base. A short swim further, and perhaps there's some confusion. You were told this was exceptionally dangerous. The last pillar was ungodly dangerous. But here, near the base, where the massive pillar plants itself into the ground, it is different. The heat from above cools comfortably around you. The currents seem to spiral downwards to the base, and you can see where they turn back around up the pillar. The faint glow of bioluminescent plants makes every surface visible. All here is seen. Small animals move around, perfectly safe, separated from all else in the world. I do have a map for you.
Maps.
Just have to drag you all onto it.
As they begin to swim down, Silas will say what he said the last time he saw a pillar, which was, I have missed you.
You may all join me on Pillar Depths. There we go, that's better. Various animals move around.
fish.
Hey, look, it's me.
Hey, look, everybody. There's a lobster. We don't have lobsters in Kara.
Don't touch the lobster down here.
What's a lobster?
It's a delicious animal, but no.
I wasn't
Okay.
thinking about it to eat it, but
Was.
goodness.
Sophia's gonna look at
There.
the thing, the octopus. She's gonna be like, is that what they base the chandelier off of?
I think so. The
Silas was-
chandelier's more orange.
That one's
Oh, I need to unlock
Oh,
you.
like-
Apologies.
that one's
Every time.
looks like a lot more graceful.
It can't be this easy.
Various creatures move around, including a fucking shark.
What the fuck? Safiri, what is that?
It's a whale.
No, that's not a whale. He's gonna roll up behind them. That's a shark, and they eat people.
Oh,
Silas
get
comes up
into
to it.
It eats people.
Yep.
Oh,
Let's use
okay.
this. It opens its mouth.
He offers his palm.
It's gonna eat the chaplain.
And it
No, watch this.
moves its mouth so that your hand is resting just against the edge of it.
He
And
pets it.
stops. And it stays there, just letting you.
And he'll, knowing sharks, he like kind of like not like picks it up, but like it's a dog, but like he like guides it so it keeps swimming, so its gills are constantly flushed with water.
Mm.
Hi there. You're good, and I'm happy you're here. And after he'll kind of like let it swim off, swim back.
Fish float past you, Fafnir. And it'll continue floating around.
How did you do that?
Magic. That was magic.
No, it's just communication skills.
Safiri, we need to get
Daphne,
out
I saw
more.
it too.
Really?
It's really pretty.
Yeah, it is really pretty.
Give me a perception check, Fafnir.
You got it.
At some point, you can decide when. You will notice at the base of each section of these strange plants and bits of coral, there is a humanoid skeleton.
Safiri has her eye on that shark. The moment His Majesty said that eats people, she's been watching it. She's like, not eating me today. No way.
I Silas, there's a dolphin swimming about here. Also, there's skeletal remains.
There's what?
Dolphin? What?
No.
Probably latched onto two very different things I just said. Yes, there's a dolphin. Yes, there's also skeletal remains.
I've seen a dolphin. As far as I know, they don't eat people. But there's a person. Tanning.
Do we anticipate the conflict?
I do.
Dolphin.
The dolphin has a sly look, like it knows something you don't.
Hi.
It chirps and yips at you.
Okay. I want to do something good. Any help you can provide? Because you've got that look that I give people.
It swims around you. It's very
Hello. Hello.
Fafnir. It'll even come and brush by you, Ulysses.
Oh, hey!
When it stops next to the pillar.
We're supposed to follow the dolphins, you know?
We are supposed to follow the dolphins.
Mhm.
And we will. And as Silas turns, can he look over the body?
Yeah. There's several. One at the base of each of these strange, colorful plants around this circle.
Look at this one.
Watching the shark.
Forgive me, stream, and my ADHD movement of all the various fish.
Does he discern anything from the body?
It's entirely skeletal. Long dead. I was muted. It's entirely skeletal. Long dead.
Can he see like where it's like is its body still like the way a body would be, like laid out and
Looks like it's been placed there specifically.
he looks up at the shark.
Dev is going to the shark again.
I know.
Comes up again.
And he'll like cup its face again, like pet, like just between like the edge of the jowl and like down to the gill, but careful not to touch the gill.
Mm-hmm.
Is this you?
It rumbles a little bit. And it turns away from the body. It's gonna swim between you all.
Stop! There's a shark!
Mhm. Yeah, there's a shark. It's fine.
And he'll swim over to these fish.
You're the closest. Ulysses, the dolphin looks to you and chirps and yips. It swims over this way. Then it spins back.
I try and figure out here, like, what do you want, dolphin?
Certainly.
Ulysses, it wants us to follow it. It's one of the tenants.
Mhm.
Oh.
You
Well,
can still make
where does
an
it...
insight check.
Yeah.
13. What does a dolphin stat block look like? Looks like a 13 can probably read it. When it comes back towards the pillar, as it spins around, it seems to understand you all to some degree. And when it comes back to the pillar, it touches like the tip of its nose against it, and then pulls away again, and then looks at you expectantly.
All right, dolphin. All right, swim on over.
Saphir was watching.
The King of Stone Bay's wearing one of those helmets that has like the point on it, like one of those like full face helmets, and he's gonna bonk it up against the pillar very lightly, just like the dolphin did.
And as you think against it, there is a little flash of blue just where you poked. These fish swimming around as you approach continue moving. One pulls back, like swims around you, and rejoins its little pod.
I'll like pat the back, its dorsal fin like back a little bit.
They seem very calm. Everything here seems very calm.
Hey, Silas. Hey, look at this. The King's gonna do it again. He's gonna go, whoop.
Okay, let's.
A little spark of blue light where he
That's what
touched
the
them.
dolphin did.
Dolphin doesn't have hands.
Oh,
Silas is
yeah.
gonna take his helmet off and kind of like let his hair flow free. Place it. He'll like sit softly, kind of cross his legs, and let himself drip down to the bottom. Put his helmet between his legs. And lay a hand on the pillar.
And where your hand meets the pillar, there is a faint blue glow in the shape of runes that would begin to spiral upwards.
Like I said, I've missed you. Come on, everybody.
The
Okay.
King will follow suit.
So he's gonna do exactly what the chaplain did.
Where your hands touch the pillar, the runes light.
Steph's gonna place her hand on the pillar.
Runes glow. And then the dolphin just starts chatting it up, just starts making little chirping noises. Yelping noises, with more chirps.
Did the runes seem to stop at a certain level?
They stop at the end of each side where someone is touching them. When you touched the pillar, they only lit underneath your hand. And then as more people touched it, they lit between your hands.
We need to go around.
We need to make a big, like an actual circle.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a big. It's like the biggest group
Okay.
hug of all time, everyone.
Do you
We're-
know what
5
we're
is a
getting
magical
ourselves
number.
Into?
No, we don't.
Could
No.
we just be launching ourselves into the heat of battle?
I've proven myself, and we have proven ourselves to our mother countless times. If she wishes, test again. Who are we but to enact her will?
Are we all ready for that sort of commitment?
We followed the dolphin.
I don't reckon you can be ready for something, whatever's about to happen. But I guess that's what faith is all about.
I would just like to hear the sound of my mother's voice.
Man, these kinds of people just throw out banger lines left and right.
And Fafnir
I can
will
do it too.
swim over.
Shall I? And as your hand meets it, the connecting runes spiraling around spiral upwards out of your vision. Moving beyond where your hands touch it, there is a faint rumbling up from the base. Up again. A pulse like a heartbeat. All other lights of this place seem to dim when it pulses upwards. The animals look on, curious. Like these fish, they keep a distance. Dolphin do. The water feels alive with each pulse. Rhythmically, it continues. The twisting current strengthens slightly. Some of you have felt this before in different ways. The presence of something powerful, just the edge of a presence. You are seen.
Silas will stare into the pillar as if he's looking into a mirror. Like he reactively fixes his hair like he would back at home. Like a coif. He straightens his robes. That what he can beneath his armor. I have something I would like to say to you, Mother.
Another pulse.
Would anyone like to get anything in before I start? Because this is her.
There are so many things I wish I could say and I could utter, but all I can say is thank you for allowing me such a chance to make a pilgrimage with my brother and some of his closest compatriots. We're ready for whatever trial.
Saphiri would just simply whisper, "Thank you."
Pulse.
What to say to someone like this? I'm glad to be surrounded by friends. Whatever happens next, I'm glad I'm around them.
Pulse.
Steph's gonna look right up to the pillar, as high up as she can, and she'll just say, "Thank you for giving me a home and letting me face whatever I'll have to face with my family."
Pulse. The light, the water, the movement of everything around you, you feel like everything is zoning in on the pillar. Even yourself, you are stuck to it almost. And we'll return to Silas. What do you say to the pillar?
He gets really comfortable. Not in the way that you kind of lounge and you're the one's watching. That comfort that you feel like the people who are watching you care about you. The ability to be oneself when you are yourself. Masks drop. Titles drop. And he finds a piece of the pillar and its carvings, something that he can hold on to, not just touch, hold. I'm Sillas Deepcreek, son of Maria and Sillas Deepcreek. 13 years ago, within a temple that's now been twice hidden, you spoke to me. You told me that I was to grow your faith, and for a time I thought that that was very specific to a handful of rocks on the edge of the known world. But longer, I hid behind that understanding because I was afraid of knowing what was outside of what I could see. I was correct to be afraid, Mom. The world is terrifying, full of powerful forces. One more personal than titans, one more powerful than gods, more selfish than patrons. It's full of people. Over 13 years, I have grown your faith within a land on the edge of the known world, and each time I have ventured outside of a place that has known me as a prince, I have faced something more terrifying, be it titan, god, or person. A very long time I felt alone. This position, I on a pedestal that I carved for myself, how ironic. Sanaquas. To complain that privilege and power makes you lonesome. However it was, I am. I grew angry, as if more power on the edge of the world could fix me. I simply needed more control, more command. I would single-handedly change the world as you shaped the coast, and I would do it in your image as a gift, as tribute, as proof that you chose correctly. Because I was scared. Fear became anger, and that anger had no place to go. My brother helped me a great deal in those moments. He still does. When I feel tidal waves brewing, when I feel like there's a sea inside of me, he is there. Ice, but not in the kind that chills, the kind that cools, comforting, loving. He would make a better chosen hand than myself, Mother. However, that which I craved is here. You're here. I've often held pride in knowing that I ask of your reach, I don't command it. Here I could absolve myself of such manners, simply demand my bidding be done, like some half-baked god undeserving of worship, subsisting on wonder and fear. Over the past 13 years, I have come to terms with why so many of my brothers and sisters have ended up dead. In body or spirit, if not both. Why so many krakens dot the water hungry for revenge or remorse. They are fearful too. 20 or 1,000 years old, something larger than they could imagine spoke to them, and they were alone. Asked for something great. Terrifying. But great. I come to you, Mother, because inside of me I am still afraid of that which I do not know. But I sit in comfort that I have learned from every lesson put in front of me. Either by you, God, or person. We've built a beautiful community. I don't ask for much, I never have, unless it's washing away large chunks of land, bringing people back to life. Maybe those are very big requests. But whether this is waking dream or deep slumber, I always feel you, even if only my idea of you. Sometimes all a child needs is their mother, but if they cannot have that, give them a brother, a family, like you have given me mine. Let those who choose see our faces, hear our voices, and know that we will always ensure that they are not alone. You have a uniter, but I ask that you let us truly unite your reach. Not to conquer the world through storm and sword, but to unite a family that has never known the comfort of one. I am not your firstborn,
I have a fucking whack
nor your
monologue
first
for the
chosen.
end of this stream, guys.
but I am Sillas Deepcreek,
For now,
Son
we
of
get
Maria
an
and
amazing one
Sillas Deepcreek.
from John.
brother of Fafnir, and I am your chosen hand. And I ask that you let me show my siblings that they do not need to know fear. They simply need to hear our family's story.
A voice speaks as another pulse begins directly in time with each other. It is tired, almost pained, echoing through the water. Its words become understood. If you focus on them very long, you realize it is only vaguely similar to Aquan. But you understand nonetheless. You are so different from the other. Choose the current yourselves. I will try with the one who is correct. And as the pulse leaves, a new one does not start. Instead, there is a spiraling shift of water, much like what you did earlier, right in the center of this circle here. And pulling up and out from space that was not there, from the realm of water, is a man. Quite normal looking, old, wrinkled, wearing bright clothing with a pipe that certainly couldn't be lit underwater. Spiraling water peters out. He gives you a sharp look. Then he looks to the pillar, not giving you a second of regard. Beyond that. What? Got tired of me? Sent me to talk to one of the babies? What the hell do you mean, sort it out among yourselves? I'm not done talking to you. He starts to step up to the pillar. Kicks it hard.
Are you?
Silas gets up.
Fafnir was already beginning to reach for his trident, but as discreetly as he could manage.
It would seem that this is a family matter.
Ah! He looks left if you say that. What? Oh, you are one of them.
I am.
Why are you here? Go, leave her pillar to me. It's not like you could make any use of it anyways.
I could.
He blinks.
What use do you intend to make out of it?
Whatever the hell I want. Doesn't matter to you. How old even are you?
Old enough.
Ah! As he makes that noise, little bits of spittle burn into the water. Acid.
You're the old man of the sea.
That's what they call me. What I call myself.
I'm Sillas Deepcreek.
Sillas Deepcreek. That name came up a few times. You're one of the new up-and-coming babies, aren't you?
A child, certainly.
Well, you You are meant to be in the water. Get out of here. Go home. Live your life.
I was born in the water.
Yeah, and go back to where it was you were born.
She chose me.
She chose wrong. She always chooses wrong, left, right, and center. You know that well enough. She doesn't choose anything.
The king is stepping out, and will stand behind
Silas holds a
Silas.
hand out. It's a family matter, Ulysses.
I'll be here.
I heard a great deal about you. I looked up to you for a really long time.
Me?
Of course. You took one of these.
Right, good that did me. But it's fine. Mother's just a little bit slow. Give her some time, she'll get around to it.
Have you been growing our faith?
Growing? Why would I grow her faith?
Have you dedicated your life to teaching people of the bounty of the sea and that which it can provide?
Bounty? Plenty of bounty if you're ready to take it, that's true enough.
Take what you need and share all that is left.
Take what you want. Oh, you're...
How old are you?
I don't know.
Do you remember it the first time she spoke?
I can barely remember her speaking to me 5 minutes ago, brother.
We're not all meant to live forever. But you were given such incredible gift. And you've wasted it?
It'd be a lot easier if you just think about yourself a little bit here. And leave. You won't like it if you don't. I don't have time to describe how fucking pathetic any of us are.
I'm sorry you feel that way about yourself.
Ah, it's alright. I get out on the surface every so often and to have some fun. Maybe eventually she'll give me another one. He kicks the pillar again.
Don't touch it again.
And what will you do about it, huh? All you babies die in the first couple years.
13 years in the making, and I'm only getting better at it.
And he looks around, he kind of looks behind him, sees Fafnir drawn, weapon drawn, Ulysses, weapon drawn. So what, you're gonna make me?
No. This is a family matter. And what you seem to be forgetting is that most of our kind dies unaware of what they are.
You're not wrong about that.
And you, bound with power unbelievable compared to many, a demigod yourself, have done what? Nothing.
He kind of tilts his head in little circles, his chin making little circles, really, as he wobbles his head around like a bobblehead. And you know what's best, huh?
No.
She knows what's best, huh? Oh, come on, you're not that deluded, right?
No, I'm aware. She's sleeping. And the one who would work against her isn't.
Yeah, crushing a few of them isn't the worst time, I'll say. Don't mind protecting her now and again. He licks his lips.
Our siblings have died, and you're so apathetic.
I'll die again, and again, and again, and again, and you can go to the left or the right side of the world and say 1 or 2 or 10 or 20 or 100, and 10 or 20 or 100 or 1,000 will die in the same amount of time. And you can bring people together, brother. I did it for a while. Bring them together. Pull them into your temple and speak to them of what is. And every once in a while, someone will make an argument to you that makes some fucking sense.
That's your problem. You're talking about what is. You're not talking about what could be. Silas will touch the pillar.
It lights underneath your hand.
I won't expect you to work with me, or us, or that which we are building. But you've had thousands of years to do what we are trying to do. So get out of my way.
Ulem's got some spunk. What about the rest of you? You got some words for me that haven't already been said? Takes a couple steps away and does a little spin floating down to sit on the rock here.
What is it that you intend on doing then, just watching us?
No, but I want to know what you're doing. She said to sort it out. Don't know what I'm sorting out if I don't know why I'm here. Not like she'd ever tell me. You might. So what are you doing? Then I can decide. You know, it's always good to let one person get away. 4 snapped necks doesn't seem so bad.
At this point, Fafnir has swung around his trident, and his right hand will rest against the center tooth of it as he's posturing himself to press down on it.
I guess let's make a religion check. He's actually decently good at that. That's some symbolism you've got going there. Don't like it. You're definitely getting snapped.
Don't threaten my brother again.
It's alright, only need to do it once.
Fafnir is going to cast a look to Silas. And he's going to just raise a brow, and he's going to look at him, hold him in and see.
I realize now. She said, grow her faith. I was tasked with that because you failed. Bind yourself to a pillar, writhe every tide imaginable. But you kick and scream and squabble at her because you failed. You said you tried gathering in temples. But you could only speak on that which was, histories forgotten by historians. You could not speak on that which is and what can be. And we are that which can be. Each one of us. I'm no betrayer, brother. Have you killed those of our own kind?
Good question. Probably. Looks like I'm about to do so again.
Silas will turn slightly to the pillar. I have the strength, Mother. And I will take it if you're willing to give it. Let it be an even match.
You don't get it, do you? She doesn't give a shit. She's not hearing anything you're saying right now. She might get to it in a century. 5? If you say it enough times. You beg and scream and scrape at the pillar.
I've never begged, nor screamed, nor scraped. And she always hears me.
I don't want to see that happen. Why are you here?
To unite our brothers and sisters and allow holy new beginnings to begin.
I don't suppose you're all here with a specific idea in mind, are you?
I understand you, I think. You do as you please, you kill as you please. All that power, it seems so meaningless. You're so cynical about it, and I suppose at one point I was too. Silas here showed me there was a little bit more to the world than senseless killing and power and control. And it seems that he's going to show you too.
His pipe begins to float away, and you realize he's bitten through it.
You called us babies. Brother, we are. I want to tell you about us. This little gaggle. Spheri Domnall kind of rotates around the pillar to look at Spheri. She's pure of heart. That which allows nothing that which is cruel to pass by her. But I'll tell you, she's of the warmest of waters, that which is touched by the sun itself. I've offered many a times, should you wish to be a Deepcreek, simply say the word. We are a family, not just us Deepcreeks, all of us brothers and sisters. Cousins of 8 legs, those of us born of water itself, acquiring tribute. Steph Lara knows justice. She knows how to work for what one desires, to work towards something greater than oneself. Something you seem to have forgotten. You reached something great and decided that was all you could be, as if taking a pillar means that you can take more. We did not come here to take, we came here to give. Ulysses Mountbatten is kind of a jackass. Love you.
Love you too, man.
But we've transformed some rocks on the edge of the known world into something that I am very proud of. and I am very proud to say that he's my king. But Fafnir Deepcreek, Fafnir Deepcreek is my brother. One I chose, not her. Whom has faced every terror this world can know. And you threatened him. It might take you centuries to hear her voice. It doesn't take me centuries to hear her voice. Try me.
Everyone who's spoken in this exchange can make me a persuasion check. Rolling low will not be a negative thing. You'll simply add if you roll high.
I give myself advantage. I'm glad I did.
Whew.
I'm carrying, I fear.
Doing great.
He's gonna look this way, and he's gonna say, "What about the silent ones, huh? Say something, sway me. Your life's on the line."
You were given an opportunity. Like so many of us were.
You don't know anything.
Let her
I know
talk.
more. I know what it's like to be given something. But unlike you, I don't just hold it. I don't just take what I create. I find ways to give it to others. Find ways to extend the reach of what I have. Not to hoard it.
Make me a persuasion check.
Let me find my persuasion skill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it. I'm good at persuasion.
He did oddly go quiet when you asked him to let her finish speaking. And he seems almost curious at what you're saying. And he glances back to you, Fafnir, just for a moment. I think he's thinking. And then back to... And then he'll look past you all to Saphiri. You got something for me?
We are supposed to embody the creek that wears down the mountain. And it seems your creek has turned into a small brook. And you have stagnated. Moving water brings life, brings nutrients to the things around it. You have created yourself a stagnant pond. Nothing grows there.
Hydrate or dihydrate
Nothing
right
can
now?
grow
Alright, I'm on it.
And that is a shame.
Make me... persuasion or intimidation.
I am so much better at persuasion, so I will do persuasion. Oh, am I clicking the right one?
You can go either way.
Okay.
He shakes his head a bit. You all just don't. Yeah, who am I to tell you? Yeah, if you get to where I am, I'll talk to you then. We can go get a drink. Killing babies is no fun.
When I'm right, when we're right, we're gonna have a beautiful home for you to come home to.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
I know, and that's what's wrong.
I don't know if it is.
Could use your help. I could really use it.
I'll talk again. See you, babies.
See you, old man.
He swipes a hand in front of him, and another one of these rifts opens up, and it swallows him in just a moment, and he is gone.
The family matter.
I wish those were easy.
The pulse begins again. Rolling. And you will hear its voice in a very familiar way. All of you hear it. Child, you have spread my faith. You have defended my limbs. Now the lonely one leaves. What you have asked me, is it truly what you wish?
I've wanted a lot of things in my life. But I'm one of the lucky ones.
Is purpose not enough? Is power not enough?
Sanaquas, you grew our people on your back as you waded softly. You gave us gifts to protect ourselves. First Mother, Lord Mother, Writhing One. You've given me power. You've given all of us power. The one thing you can't quite give us is community.
You are all so strange. The most interesting things I have ever created. The ones I will never understand. I am so tired, child. I will grant your wish, and then I will rest. The whole pillar flashes in a great bright light that drowns out everything else. You see nothing. For most of you, this will last 3-4 seconds. For Silas, you will experience something else. I'm going to step back for a moment because I have written a rather trippy, long-ass description of something. I apologize for this. It was really interesting to write. But if you would like, I can instead summarize it for you.
Never.
Then I'm going to describe to you all what Sillas Deepcreek experiences. You feel strange. You are moving along a stream. There are others, Silas. You witness something. Something monolithic. The formation of a mountain, water crashing against it. People look on at each other in fear. Fear, you feel it from them. You understand it, but you do not know it. Why are they afraid? They have you. You made them. Then the water rises above you, and in the depths you feel something. Pain. Excruciating. Nothing else matters. You must stop the pain. You lash out a serpent. It snarls. You understand why they were afraid now. You make more. Fish and octopuses and shark, you hunt. You make more plants and small things, deeper things, stranger things, and you wonder. You raise and lower the ocean floors. You make more and more and more. And they all make you feel something new. Sometimes good. Never as bad as the pain. You are tired. You are so tired. They will protect you. You can sleep. You must sleep. You do. And when you awaken, there are voices calling to you. They call in tiny tones you do not understand, in words and ways you do not understand. And they love you. And you do not know them. You didn't make these ones. You try to feel their minds, to understand, but they are so full of things you do not know. You move an arm and they scream, they cry out in pain, and you remember that feeling. You stop. You must stop. You sleep. And when you wake, you try to answer them. You still don't understand them. They all want different things. You try, but they know so many things you do not. They want purpose. They all seem to want purpose. And so you try. You don't really know what purpose is. Creating and sharing was your purpose. Spreading and talking seems to be their purpose. Perhaps they will feel more as you did. You don't feel like they do, though, and it's annoying. They're annoying. Infuriating, even. But they help you. You can't move. It would hurt them. They move for you, and resting is nice. You are still oh so tired. They ask again, and you realize you must make them understand you. You must make them understand each other. Maybe then they will know what they want. You will it, and you connect their minds and yours. You are a human. You feel love. You feel the weight of the trident in your hands. You feel disoriented. A helmet, armor, stone, bone, coral, wood, glass. Paper is in front of you. It's endless. Haven't you done enough to get something for yourself? Your whole life spent on others doesn't appeal to you anymore. Not anymore. Things change. They meld together. Water spirals dangerously. A weapon is in front of you, a creature of bark and stone. You are battling now. It is danger. When will the fighting end? Will you end first? She helps you protect them. She must want this. Then a cold northern coast, blood on stone, waves lapping against a rocky shore. This is what they wanted, isn't it? You did as she wanted. You must have. Can't they all be kind? How much more work must you do to right the wrongs of others? How much more must you do to make her kind? Is it even possible? Does your mother love you? She mustn't she? Surely she will help. She will listen to you. You've worked so hard to get here. You have suffered for her. You are trying your best. Trying to make whatever situation you are in right. Trying to follow some purpose. You are on a path, but you are lost. You are all lost. because the path isn't real. But you are not alone. And you understand. You need peace. You are tired. You need rest. You don't need violence. You don't need people. You don't need importance. You don't need to forget or to forgive. You understand? She needs you to keep her safe because she loves you. The rest is scary, open. For there is no purpose. But there is love. Some are angry, for there are many of you here, you understand now. Some cry, some laugh, some collapse silently. And as the runes fade, leaving the place silent, you may react as Sillas would, because you are yourself again.
Caught some of them. Sillas is reacting how I am. Caught some of them. Afraid. Some of them angry. I can understand that. It's change. It's change. We are to protect her. At every cost. She's so tired. He'll lift an arm and be surprised it exists. I've never felt pain like that. It's like I tried to close my fist and it was gone.
I think hearing that, Fafnir will reach down and grab one of Silas's hands. And he will pull Silas's hand and he will press it up against Silas's chest. And he will simply hug his brother.
I saw it. It. They won't all love us. They'll think we're conquerors. They'll think we're here to change everything. They might be right. But we cannot keep asking her to fix everything. We have to fix it. She asked me if purpose was not enough. Mother, you are my purpose. you should rest. Because when you wake, you're going to have to meet a lot of people you don't understand. And it's going to be very irritating. You're not going to understand. They ask for you to fix everything. We can't fix everything. But we know how to wear down a mountain. May the holy new beginnings begin.
I believe that is where we will end our one shot today. Thank you all for coming and joining me on this little adventure, very different from the last pillar. I hoped the theming of it found you well. I hope everyone watching enjoyed their time, and I hope everyone here enjoyed a very John-centric one-shot. This was for his birthday. I know it's many months later. That's just how little our schedule fit together, actually. And I think it holds something nice for all of you Church of the Deep folks.
I apologize, Zach, but I'm going to speak to the chat.
Go for it.
This is where you send the bits in, people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually.
Not every day I get parents in for a one shot, certainly.
Is there any chance I can get that monologue in the Google document?
Yes. Light edits, because of course I write it and then I on the fly shift things slightly, but you know. Yes, you may have. Thank you very much, Sydney, for the gifted subs. Enjoy that, Sam, Asher, Terrence, Wolf, and Kat. You know what's the great thing about doing these streams and seeing those go up? I usually know everyone who gets one of those.
Yeah.
The Dane Jar, says Dust. The Dane Jar is over. They actually avoided fighting even the Old Man of the Sea. I thought that was going to be a fight for sure. He's an asshole.
Got close, I think.
Yeah, the moment you said
Yeah.
intimidation check, I was like, oh no, I messed up.
Thank you very much for the bits, Dust. A stretch? Alright, if you insist. Oh, and a posture. Alright, yes, I am slouching. And thank you, John, for 10,000 bits. I'll take us over to an ending screen. Another? Okay, no, okay, I'll do one more. Fine.
Oh wow.
It was
You're gonna be stretching all night.
Thanks for the bits. Long name incoming. That pushes us to a level 6.
Level 6 I trained.
We did it.
Who's level 7?
Just make it level 7, guys.
It's not
Just
very
do it.
far. Thank you for
Just
the
do
bits,
it.
you said. Looks like 1,500. Another stretch, okay. I'm on an ending screen, but trust that I'm stretching by the sounds of my voice. You can hear the little tremor there. Actually, I'll leave it up to you. I'll give you the monologue, and you can do whatever you'd like with it.
I know exactly what I'm doing with it.
You've already given Sydney. Thank you very much. Oh my god, Dustin. I'm putting a timer on the stretch.
Stretch spam.
Dust, please.
Oh no.
Please.
Oh no.
It
Oh
looks
no,
like-
it's happened.
It looks like I have to close the stream before I die. So thank you all very much for coming and joining us for this very special one-shot. Happy birthday, John. A month and a half late. But happy birthday.
Happy
nonetheless.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
And thank you so much, Zach.
Thank you, Zach.